You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back. We're here to give you the edge, cutting through the noise in software development and AI. Today, we're looking at some really interesting new findings, pulling out the key ideas so you can quickly get up to speed on what's actually shifting in the tech world.
Yeah, think of this as your curated look at what's new and, more importantly, what it means practically. Hopefully, it will spark a little curiosity for you, too.
Okay, let's jump right in. First up, AI writing code. We see it everywhere now, but it feels like the engineer's job is changing fast. Less writing, maybe, and more reviewing, critiquing.
Exactly, but reviewing AI-generated code, especially lots of it, brings its own unique headaches. The volume alone can be a challenge.
Right. And I guess traditional testing methods weren't really built for this scale or maybe the specific types of errors AI might introduce.
Precisely. The old playbook kind of struggles. So the real insight here is maybe AI doesn't just write the code, it needs to test it too. That's where predictive CI comes in.
Predictive CI, okay.
Yeah, it uses AI itself to, proactively generate the tests, spot regressions before they merge, and sometimes even suggest the fixes.
Wow. Okay, so it's flipping testing from reactive finding bugs later to proactive.
Exactly. Proactive prevention. And crucially, it takes a significant load off the engineering teams,
That makes a ton of sense. But, does that change what a human QA engineer does? Are they focused on different things now?
Oh, absolutely. It elevates their role, I think. They can focus on the bigger picture, like architectural validation, maybe subtle edge cases that AI misses, the why behind it all, not just checking if the function works.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. This idea of AI sort of augmenting our abilities subtly, it makes me think beyond just code generation or testing, like the AI co-pilot idea we've gotten used to. Is that the final form?
Well, maybe not. The next step could be moving beyond that co-pilot metaphor. Think more like AI HUDs.
HUDs, like head-up displays in fighter jets.
Yeah, or even simpler stuff like spell check in your document. It's about subtle, integrated information that enhances your awareness, your understanding, giving you new senses almost, rather than just automating tasks away.
I see. So augmenting the developer, not replacing them, providing context, insights.
Right. That's a different design philosophy. Augmentation is the key word.
But is there a risk there? Like information overload, too much HUD could be distracting, couldn't it?
That's definitely the challenge. The design is crucial. Has to be unobtrusive, helpful only when needed. Otherwise, yeah, it could absolutely overwhelm rather than enhance. It's a fine line.
Okay. Let's shift gears slightly. Speaking of elegant design, I heard about a really neat way to handle application state on the web, specifically with HTMX, making things bookmarkable by default.
Ah, yes. That's a brilliant pattern. The core idea is using URL parameters, the stuff after the question mark in a URL, for things like filters or sorting or page numbers.
Right.
Making those the primary source of truth for the application state.
So the URL itself holds the state, meaning you can bookmark it, share it, and it just works without complex JavaScript libraries managing state on the client.
Exactly. The server reads those parameters from the URL, renders the view with that state already baked in, and then forms or links use this attribute. HX-push URL.
HX-push URL. Okay.
Yeah, it's an HTMX thing. It tells the browser, hey, update the URL bar when the user clicks this, but without a full page reload. So the URL always matches what the user is seeing. It's surprisingly clean.
That sounds incredibly simple and powerful. But for a really complex app, does just using URL parameters start to get messy or limited?
It could. For very complex, deeply nested states, you might need to combine it with other techniques then. But for a huge range of common patterns, it's remarkably robust and really cuts down on that client-side complexity.
Got it. Okay, so we've talked about AI helping build and test an elegant web design. What about AI helping us learn? I saw OpenAI has this new study mode in ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, that's quite interesting. It's a different approach. Instead of just spitting out the answer, it tries to guide you through the problem step by step.
So more like a tutor.
Kind of. It uses specific instructions, custom system prompts, to encourage you to actively participate, think it through yourself. It tries to manage the cognitive load, not give you too much at once, and nudge you towards self-reflection.
So it's actually trying to help you understand, not just get the answer quickly. That could be really useful for, genuine learning.
Exactly. For you, the learner, the goal is real comprehension.
Okay, one last thing before we wrap. Let's go from the cutting edge back to a classic coding facepalm moment. JavaScript dates. Why are they still so tricky?
Oh, you're definitely not alone there. It always comes back to bite someone, doesn't it? Ever had JavaScript suddenly decide your day starts at, like, 9 a.m.?
Maybe. It sounds vaguely familiar and painful.
Well, it often happens because of how new date
What?
YMNDD works. If you just give it the date string like that, it often interprets it as midnight,
Mhm.
but midnight UTC.
UTC. There's the catch.
Right. So if you're, say, in Japan, which is UTC plus 9, midnight UTC is actually 9 a.m. local time. There was a famous case where an admin dashboard wasn't showing any data before 9 a.m. because of this exact bug.
Wow. Just
Uh,
because of how the date was created. That's a great reminder about time zones and just
Yeah.
the little details in code.
Absolutely. The nuances matter.
Okay, we've covered a lot today.
Hmm.
From AI getting involved in testing and maybe becoming more like a HUD, to smart URL-driven state management, and even that sneaky JavaScript date issue.
It's been quite a tour.
Okay.
And maybe a final thought for you to take away. Think about how revisiting some of these fundamental approaches, AI interaction, state management, even basic date handling, can really unlock efficiencies, improve understanding, and maybe save you from some unexpected headaches down the road. Keep exploring those fundamentals.
Spoken Tech for your ears.